know, a lot of fathers aren't there, but this is a father who's there. Okay.
And she even states in the paperwork, and check this out, she states in the paperwork to CPS and everything, that I was there all the way around for my children and everything. It stated right there in black and white that I was always there for my children, you know. I even gave her money after we were separated, and
yeah, you're taking care of your kids.
Yeah.
God forbid, you know, women and men. It's not about your right to your children. Children need both parents. Children need a family, a community. We need that. We're not meant to be alone.
I feel the system has brainwashed her too, because she used to, you know, she used to talk to me a lot more, you know, in the beginning of this case, but since she's been to this case and stuff, I mean, it's completely where she's been brainwashed, and she won't even talk to me anymore. You know, she's not giving me, she told me in the beginning she was going to give me all the rights to see the kids and be a part of all this, and we were going through this together, you know, in a positive direction. But now she's not even talking to me or anything, and basically what they're telling me, CPS and everything's telling me, is that she does not want me around except to see the kids. So all the classes I went through to be able to see them for 4 hours every Sunday has now been squashed, you know. And I went through and did everything.
So they pitted you against each other. You know, we see this a lot. I mean, how many parents have you and I seen?
Yes.
You know, not just you. I mean, where they pit the mother and the father against each other. Well, if you go with us, then, you know, we'll give you the kids. But then once they've got that parent isolated, that parent needs to be on welfare. That parent needs to be going to CPS, you know, classes and things like that.
They don't need welfare. They don't need to be a crutch on the system and society. They need to work.
If you need welfare, it's there.
Yes.
Go for it. But if you don't need it, get up off your butt and work. Because there are families out there that need it.
Yeah, I say that in the sense for the addicts, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, because when you're getting out of addiction and everything and stuff, you've got to change all the mentality all the way around. You've got to change people, places, and things. You've got to change, you know, you've got to restructure your whole lifestyle and everything, you know. So, one of those things I think is that, you know, a basis for full-time employment and everything, and education, and you know, becoming an active member of society, and, you know, being a part of an active society and everything stuff. We need
not meant to be alone.
Yeah, we need to step aside from our old behaviors and our old directions. You know, so avoiding people, places, and things. Don't hang out at the old bars you used to hang out at. Don't hang around with, you know, certain friends that live down the street from the drug dealer. Don't do any of those kind of things. You know, and don't sit around giving yourself too much time on your hands. You know, take care of your family, work, you know, and be an active member of society, you know, find yourself a home church,
yeah.
You know, and be involved with your home church, you know, and just be a productive member of society, you know, fit back in. And that's what we all need to do, you know. I've learned a lot while in this program. Of course, you know, I didn't like the idea I was thrown into all these programs and everything, but at the same time, I took all the negative.
Put your hands in, huh?
Yeah,
you know?
I turned it into a positive thing, and I started.
Well, like I refer you people. We can't give any names, but you know, when I get a parent who has drug problems and whatnot, because I've never done drugs, I can't. There's no way I could possibly understand where they're coming from. I mean, no matter how understanding I can try to be, I'm never going to comprehend completely, you know, where this parent is coming from. So I refer them to Bobby.
Yes.
And, you know, he's going to take care of it, you know. I mean, those of you who come to me and you say, you know, I really messed up, you know, we will help you get cleaned up.
Absolutely.
We will find you a place to go. You know, we know the system now.
Yes.
We've been there. We're going to help you through it. And that's what Serena's Angels is all about. We're the keepers of serenity. We keep you from strangling that worker. We keep you from losing your mind. And we help get you off the streets when we need to.
Absolutely.
You know, Reverend Voight does have a ministry. Would you like to give me a few minutes?
Yes.
Tell me about it?
Yes. About a little over 2 years ago, about a little bit after all this started, I started a ministry called Revelation House Ministry Services. It's a worldwide outreach church online. I have today 1,124 members.
Fantastic.
And we protect families, you know, from abuse. We educate families and young adults on online dating safety.
Battered women.
Battered women, yes. We We deal with battered women, and we deal with child abuse. We deal with educating the families and
getting them counseling.
Getting them counseling.
Really good at that.
We have over 35 police organizations within the ministry that help safeguard our children while they're online. We do have access to a child safety bracelet with GPS to where the children can actually be monitored and we can know where they're at all times. I recommend to young adults and stuff, if they're going to go out dating, to take somebody with them on the first few visitations, where they're going to go meet the gentleman or whatever they're going to date, as to get to know them and stuff, to make sure that it's safe. I make sure that the families know how to monitor their children online, and we deal with all those kind of organizational things that we do within the ministry.
Anything you can do to help within the community?
I can do to help within the community. We educate. We have weekly sermons. We just put up all kinds of information. It's a really, really good ministry. You can find it at www.myspace.com/Pastor Bobby RHMS, and that's online. And soon here, I'd say within the next 2 years, we're going to have an actual physical church in Colton, California. A very big building. It'll also have a battered women's shelter, a teen safety center, a homeless outreach and recovery center.
Not just for women either.
Not just for women, for men too. Yes, we have the homeless shelter and stuff, which will be for the men and the women both. And we have the teen safety center, which will give the teens an area to come to be safe, and if
get off the streets, play basketball, and someone to talk to.
Yes. And we will have counseling and everything else. If you're being abused by your parents, whatever, you can come there for safety, and we'll help safeguard you.
And just so people understand, his ministry and Serena's Angels,
yes,
and Families Coping with Protective Services are not against the Department of Children and Family Services.
No,
we're for a better Department of Children and Family Services. We're for them reforming, okay, in the sense that they're taking kids that don't need to be taken. They're putting them in the wrong places. We're for upping the qualifications for social workers, foster families, parents, biological and adoptive.
Yes, and we just want checks and balances to the whole system. We want to make sure that they're all held accountable, and that there's no misdirection and no abuses from the system towards the families in general. For in the case of what I've gone through, I just feel it's totally unwarranted, and I should have had my children a long time ago. The children should have been with me, and they could have reunified with their mother once she went through her rehabilitation and everything, and completed her programs and all.
There was no need for your child to have to be mistreated in foster care.
No.
No need whatsoever for that.
There was no means for them to, completely take all my rights from my children and everything and stuff, and hold me accountable for all this. My children should have been with me and my family.
You did report. You did everything you could.
Yes.
Folks, I want you to visit his website, and I want you to keep your cameras rolling, your eyes and ears open,
yes,
your hearts, minds, and arms open.
Yes.
I want to thank you, Reverend Voight.
Thank you.
God bless you, and God bless you.
God bless you.
Stay strong.